Hey guys, what's up? This is Jesus with Get Lean with Jesus, and I'm going to show you how to hack into your morning to make sure you get a good healthy breakfast to start off your day. So first of all, I'm going to go ahead and show you how I go ahead and get my breakfast prepared in the morning. I do a little bit of meal prep, but not a whole lot. Usually 24 hours before the day of. So that's what I'm doing tonight, is I'm preparing for the morning. So I'm not getting up extra early to cook in the morning. So, okay, here it goes. Basically, what we're gonna make today is egg white sriracha avocado with a side of oats and berries. So, very healthy. It's about a 350 calorie breakfast with about 15 grams of protein. So, it's a protein packed breakfast. Very lean, very mean, and very easy to make. If you're a busy person like me, you will definitely appreciate this. So we'll go ahead and begin with our first tool here. This is our griddle. This was given to my mom from me, so I use it every single day. It's got a little bit of sentimental value, so I use it a lot. All right, I'm gonna begin with going ahead and putting some coconut oil. I use about half a tablespoon because this stuff is very calorie dense. This is about 60 calories that I'm gonna put on the griddle now. So that little bit right there is a whopping 60 calories. So you gotta be really careful with this stuff here to not overuse it. And make sure you spread it out. Another thing you gotta always consider when you're making eggs is don't make the griddle too hot, because the egg white cooks very quickly. So it's something that you wanna keep around maybe 250 to 300 degrees. Anything hotter than that is just gonna scorch the egg. So, okay, here's something that I've been working on lately, and it's on Bobby Flay's take on how to get an egg white out on Food Network, one of my favorite guys on the show. But basically, you always want to crack your egg on a flat surface, not on an edge, so you get a nice clean crack like that. That way your egg yolk isn't spilling into your egg white. Now sometimes you get a little bit in there, but it's really no big deal. And it's not gonna hurt you if you have a little yolk or have any yolk. It's actually pretty good for you, but it's just very cholesterol dense. So you want to kind of try to keep it out if you're trying to lean up like me. Like, the reason why you're watching the show is because you want to get lean with Jesus. So let's get lean. As you can see, I need to get lean. I'm still in my second week, my week and a half of working out. It'll take me about 3 to 4 months to really cut down about 4 to 5% body fat. See, I dropped a little bit of egg yolk in there, but it's no big deal, because if you crack it right, you can still fish most of it out. Aha. So that you're not tarnishing your egg white with too much egg yolk. So, and like I said, a little bit's okay, so that's no big deal. Now, by the time we did this already, our coconut oil should be, now you saw it was real thick, like kind of a butter. Now it's a nice little light oil. Turn the heat down a little bit, because again, you don't want to over scorch it. I don't have a whisk, so I use a fork. You see, I'm a very resourceful guy. I make it happen. I don't care. No excuses for anything. So once it's nice and blended up, you want to pour it. And you want to make sure that you pour, if you're a guy like me, I'm not a big expert in cooking, but I did figure out that if you want to pour the egg, make sure you pour it right on the oil so that the oil spreads out and the egg doesn't touch the griddle with no oil, which that's going to make the egg stick to the griddle. So now that that's going on right there, we got that cooking. We're going to go ahead and turn it up just a little notch and add just a pinch of salt. Don't get too carried away with salt, only add a pinch. So that's what we're gonna do here. I like a little bit of salt, just to give it that extra little salty flavor. Not too much, just like that. Because you don't want to increase too much sodium. Too much sodium is gonna bloat you and make you retain water. We all know that. So that's basically it. Got that cooking there. Turn up the heat a little bit, just a little bit. All right, now while that's working on the griddle, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go ahead and drop a couple oats. Actually, you know what? I'll use this. No big deal. Don't even make a mess. How about that? Just egg whites. It's not gonna kill you. Perfect. I'm gonna go ahead and just drop the oats inside of this guy here. And that's about half a cup, which is about 150 calories. You don't want to do too much more than that. And oats are very filling. So the good news is you can just have a little bit, and it's going to hold you over till lunchtime. Obviously, you want a snack in between to kind of ignite your furnace. Like I tell my wife, got to ignite the furnace, got to keep it burning. So that'll hold you over till about lunch. If you can't get a snack, throw that in there for about 2 minutes. Our eggs are about ready to flip. Turn these guys over. Bam. Nice and good, nice and clean. Little piece of cheddar cheese. little piece of mild cheddar cheese so that it gives it that cheese omelet flavor going on, and it's not as boring as this plain egg white. So it's a really nice touch. Notice I just used half a slice of cheese. That's about 55 calories. You don't want to overdo the cheese. That's another thing people really overdo is the cheese. So that will go ahead and control it there for us. And this is pretty much done. So you go ahead and just put this here on the side. Get a little plate ready there. While my oats are cooking up, I'm going to drop in a couple mixed berries. This is just a concoction of blueberries, raspberries, and blackberries. So I'm going to go ahead and just throw that into the oatmeal so that it warms up alongside of it. And just wait for that to cook. Right now we're pretty much done with our griddle. So we can just go ahead and shut that bad boy off and get our sriracha ready. And unlike most guys, in high school is when we discovered that we enjoy exercising, that we enjoy lifting weights. In gym class, we would go to the gym, we would see how much we could bench, we would see who can run a faster mile, and that was kind of like the basics of it all. But it's actually very sophisticated. It's a very complex process that I'm going to help you simplify by doing this here, so that when I wake up in the morning, my breakfast is in a nice little Tupperware container. I put it in the microwave and I'm ready to go. No need to cook, no need to do anything. So I can focus on getting ready, making sure that I'm shaved and my hair is done right, and make sure that, most importantly, that I get my exercise in, because that's the best time to work out. What I'm going to do is basically teach you how to hack into your busy schedule, incorporate exercising, incorporate clean eating, and make it as simple as possible that even a dude can do it like me. Okay? And I'm not the best chef by any means, but I went ahead and figured out some real easy ways to have good tasting food that any guy can appreciate and enjoy. Such as the breakfast that we're making today. So my oats are done, microwave friendly, very easy. I just go ahead and just mix them up a little bit. Make sure all that's in there. And the berries kind of change the color of the oatmeal, which I think is kind of cool. So we'll go ahead and drop that on our plate here next to our avocado. And look at that, that's just half, that is only half a cup of oatmeal. But as you can see, it really expands when you add the water and the berries into it. So it actually ends up being quite a bit of food. So when you hear half a cup, you might think, oh, that's too little. No, actually, it's quite a bit. Bam. So then you have your egg whites with your cheese in the middle, got a little side of avocado. I didn't tell you about the avocado. What's the purpose behind the avocado? Well, the avocado, not only is it a superfood, but it's super dense and very healthy fat. And what is healthy fat? What does that bring to the table? Oh, healthy fat is going to get me fat. Well, I tell you what, whenever you're throwing some healthy fat into your dinner or your lunch or your breakfast or your snacks, it actually improves your fullness when you're done eating, so you're actually not going to feel hungry in between meals. So it's always good to add a little bit of that, and it's natural as can be. So there you go, folks. How long did that take? What was that? My trusty camera woman, how much was that? Like what, 4 minutes? How much? 10 minutes? 10 minutes. So, and this is me talking, so I could have got it done a lot faster, as you can see. But there you have it, guys. Enjoy your breakfast tomorrow morning, but make sure you do it the night before, and that's the hack. Get lean with Jesus. Get lean with me. Talk to you next time.